Imagine you're sitting at a red light. Someone slams into the back of your car. You're injured, your car is wrecked, and then you find out the other driver has no insurance or not enough insurance to cover your injuries. Now what? Believe it or not, this happens all the time, and the insurance coverage that can save you in that situation is called uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage, or UIM coverage. Let's break it down. Uninsured motorist coverage applies when the driver who caused the crash doesn't have liability insurance at all. It can apply in some hit and run situations where the driver can't be identified too. Now, underinsured motorist coverage is a little different. That's when the at-fault driver does have insurance, but not enough to fully compensate you for your injuries and losses. So here's an example. Let's say you're seriously injured in a collision and your damages are $100,000. The driver who hit you only has the minimum limits, which is $25,000. If you yourself have $100,000 in underinsured motorist coverage on your own policy, let's say, then your UIM coverage may help make up the difference, depending on how your policy applies and the facts of your case. And the important thing to remember is this: UM and UIM coverage protect you, not the other driver. It's coverage that you purchase for yourself and your family and your passengers in case someone else is irresponsible or simply doesn't carry enough insurance. In Oregon, insurance companies are generally required to offer UM and UIM coverage, and many drivers have it without even realizing it. Most people don't know how much coverage they have until after they're involved in a crash. That's why it's a good idea to pull out your insurance card, your declaration page, and see what your UM and your UIM limits are. And you might be surprised. If you have the minimum $25,000, it is absolutely worth it to call your insurance agent today, ask for more coverage. Often you can double your protection for about $20 to $40 a year. One final point. Figuring out whether underinsured motorist coverage applies isn't always straightforward. There are limits, there's legal requirements, there's coverage issues, and there's often disputes with your own insurance company about how injured you are. Now, if you've been injured in a crash and the other driver doesn't have enough insurance, don't assume that you're out of options, okay? You may have more coverage that's been sitting in your own policy all along, and you'll have to obtain written consent, by the way, from your insurance company before accepting a settlement from the liability insurance company, okay? That's a requirement to be able to use your UIM coverage. If you have any questions about UM or UIM coverage after an Oregon car accident, which is, by the way, what we work on every day, just give us a call.